How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Stetler Survival. Kaden here, Leo behind the camera. He's our new cameraman. He's on the our new gimbal that we have that stabilizes stuff really nice. So you digging that job, Leo? Yeah? All right, cool. So today we're going to be talking about lighters, specifically survival lighter. That's what I like to call this little contraption I put together. Fire is obviously one of the most important things for survival. You're going to need warmth. You need it to stay warm, like I said, to cook, a bunch of different things, to craft stuff, make things. So today we're going to be breaking down what I carry in a survival lighter. Now, this is something I've seen from other creators on YouTube or whatever it is, and you can do some pretty cool stuff just right on a lighter in a compact little frame. Okay, so obviously fire is the most important thing for a lighter, but with what we're calling a survival lighter, we have a bunch of stuff put right into here. First off, we have a compass. Finding your direction. Excuse me, guys, I'm sorry, but we have chickens running around, so they're trying to peck Leo and everything else. So if you hear some chickens in the background, that's what you hear. So sorry about that. But hey, that's part of the whole Stetler homestead, man. So, like I was saying, compass. Right on the bottom. I personally just hot glued it onto the bottom. Stays on really well. I've never lost one. This is probably about my third survival lighter. I put this one specifically together for today, but this is the exact setup that I carry all the other ones in. Next thing, I put some 550 cord right wrapped around the outside. It helps you, keep a grip on it, everything else. And I think I have it's probably about 2 feet here. And obviously what you know about 550 cord, if you know anything, is there are a bunch of little strands within this strand of cord. 2 feet, obviously it's not the most, but this will help you, repair something, post up some tarps for shelter, all sorts of stuff like that, which you can break down into those smaller strands. So, opening it up, tape, duct tape, super important thing for survival purposes. You can use it to repair things. One of the other great parts about duct tape is it is a wonderful fire starter. So even if you're working in wet conditions, get one of these going. That's going to burn really well for you and really hot. All right, so we're going to keep opening up here. They're going crazy. So the first thing I have within here, and the nice thing is all these layers of duct tape are helping keep stuff super dry inside, so you're not going to worry about stuff getting wet. So I just have some cotton fibers. Again, great for use as a fire starter, and that's pretty much the main thing. Obviously, helping yourself start a fire when you're out is something very important, and having great tinder that's always going to be dry right with you, you are a step up above everybody else. So next thing, I keep some fishing hooks. Obviously, starting a fire, you're going to want to cook something, and having a way to get food is fishing. Awesome. Yep, fishing, super easy. Now now you can even use the 550 cord, tied together, the ends of the strands, but you'll see what else we keep in here towards the end of the video. So let's keep it going out. And obviously, guys, you take this stuff off of here, that's just more duct tape you have for whatever purpose you need to use it for. So the next thing, I have a small blade in here. So this is an X-Acto knife blade. Obviously, you are not going to be chopping down any trees or anything like that with this, but for your basic cutting, whether you're cutting up your 550 cord or just doing small little bushcraft stuff, you have a blade that sits right inside your lighter, right inside your pocket, and you don't even really know it's there, and it stays nice and protected behind all the different layers of duct tape. All right, next thing, when you're starting that fire, another one of the most important things is water. I keep aqua tabs right inside here. Now this is only enough for about a gallon of water, but hey, that's better than nothing, and it's right in your pocket, right on that lighter. So now the last thing that I'm keeping in here right here, as you can see, I said we'd see it a little bit later. Fishing line. That is about 20 feet of fishing line right here in the lighter, and you can't even tell it's there until you really get it untangled and everything else. And right there, you have a very rudimentary but very easy fishing setup. You know, technically you could keep the other end of the fishing line still taped to this, and you could wrap it up with the lighter if you needed to reel it in. So that's what I would consider to be a survival lighter. I hope you guys found something interesting in this. And hey, if you're making your own survival lighters after seeing this video, go ahead and post your pictures or videos down in the comments below so we can actually check out what you guys are making. We love being able to show everybody, you know, these little tips and tricks to, you know, help keep them safe and help keep them prepared so they can stay prepared and stay alive. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video.